Jeez, Hooded Ryan. The heck are you doing over there?
I don't know, I didn't write the script. What are you doing?
Ryan told me to find something.
What, like
Hey, Hooded Ryan, come look at this. What is Ben 10?
I don't know. But we should go on the long, treacherous journey of seeking and asking him.
Hey Ryan, what's Ben 10 Race Against Time? What the? He was right there the whole time? It's a small room. Ben 10 Race Against Time? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Okay, what's with the getup?
Yeah, we know you don't have any facial hair. You do have some acne though.
Shut up, you have acne too. Wait. Whatever. Okay, what is this? Something. Nothing. Something or nothing? It's something too dangerous for mankind. The most ambitious live-action adaptation in history.
Then why did it air on Cartoon Network?
I don't know, they went through a weird late 2000s phase. Look, that's not the point. But it's time I tell you guys the truth. So, sit, my children.
We're already sitting.
Wait, whoa. This sounds like the best movie ever. Oh no, it sucked. But I love it.
Ben 10 Race Against Time is a 2007 TV movie directed by Alex Winter, which was based off the amazing TV show. Overall, it attracted a pretty impressive amount of viewers.
But I can't say that they were all too thrilled about it.
Yeah, the movie was kind of a mess with wooden acting, awful CGI, and a confusing plot. Yes, a silly kids TV movie had a confusing plot. That's like trying to import C-SPAN political speeches into a sci-fi action blockbuster supposedly meant for 12-year-olds. I think you know where I'm going with this.
This sounds awful.
Yeah, we're gonna go watch some actual good movies, like that one Lion King they made last year. That actually sounds original.
You guys have so much to learn. Look, just because this movie's really bad, it's still hilarious. I'm just not sure if it was intentional or not. I mean, I guess we can give it a chance. It can't be any worse than Spider-Man 3, right? Right? This is Ben 10 Race Against Time.
So we start the movie off with the villainous Eon, who just starts blowing stuff up.
Because bad guy.
Also, we see he can manipulate time. Then Heat Blast comes in, one of the most famous Ben 10 aliens.
Alright, let's see how the CG held up. I almost feel mean judging it, I really do. I mean, come on, it's a low-budget 2007 TV movie. I really don't want to criticize it on stuff it can't control.
So since I don't want to be too mean, I'll just be talking about stupid stuff that Jar Jar Binks did, because for some reason the director felt it was necessary to come out and say that there would be no Jar Jar in the movie.
Whatever that means.
But I gotta admit, Eon's weird goons used to freak me out as a kid. In fact, there was actually some genuinely scary moments I remember when I was younger.
So looking back on it, I guess it did kind of do its job.
But yeah, we get some low-budget action choreography, where it looks like they made it purposely darker so it wouldn't get noticed, and Ben thinks he defeated Eon. Speaking of Ben, we get introduced to him and the rest of the gang. And honestly, the castings are pretty good, especially Gwen. I mean, none of them had the charm of the originals, but that's because nothing in this movie has the charm of the originals. And apparently Disney didn't take notes from this. But I think they do the best with what they were given.
Because trust me, they weren't given much.
Then we get the most 2000s rock cover of a theme song possible. Ben goes to school, where he gets bullied for being lame, I guess. Gwen tells him that all his alien fighting he did over the summer doesn't matter, and Ben goes through stereotypical school sucks sequences.
Man.
Then we meet quite possibly my favorite characters in the movie, Cash and JT.
Make us. Good one, Cash. Yeah, what he said. Can it, JT? Right, cool.
Seriously, they play such stereotypical bullies, it's almost like they're parodying themselves, and I love it. Then we meet Ben's parents.
Mom, Dad, it was just gum.
Okay, Ben, it's Sandra and Carl. Okay, we're all equals in this house.
I'd rather call you Mom.
What Sandra is trying to say.
Did we miss something?
Seriously, they're like this the entire movie, and I genuinely thought I wasn't paying attention and missed a scene with them, because they keep trying to act hip and edgy to the point where it's the most random thing in the movie, and that's saying a lot. But he goes out to see Grandpa Max, who's making a heat laser for, you know, third act payoff. But I actually do like Max here. He reasons and relates with Ben in a way that doesn't seem forced, unlike whatever this was.
What Sandra?
Then we see Eon, who I will say does actually have a pretty good and menacing voice, planning to release a portal to send an army of aliens on humankind.
No way. You're telling me the Avengers, copied off of Ben 10 Race Against Time. I don't even have a joke for that. Let's move on.
Then Ben comes across more stereotypical bullies.
What's your thing? Hello, what do you do?
Jeez, you didn't give him any time to answer.
This is a talent show, not a talent sale.
These bullies are way less fun than Cash and JT. Then Gwen saves Ben from going all hero over them, so they plan to be in the talent show. Ben goes to the diner with another one of my favorite characters, the diner lady. But then, literally every bully from their school comes to this diner at the exact same time. And then Ben goes from annoyed to straight up murderous, and he tries to turn to forearms to get revenge. But then, you know, the Omnitrix plot device does its thing, and we get to see gray matter?
Remember when Jar dressed up the alien poop or whatever? That was stupid.
But then he gets back at them through a food fight. And jeez, way to mess with other kids in that place just minding their own business. And I especially love this weird happy guy just continuing to read his paper. After that, Gwen finds one of her pictures as blurry and reveals to be Eon. Then for Max, we get Eon exposition, and they plan to stop them. Yeah, I guess all the stuff about them trying to get Ben to turn into a normal kid gets thrown out the window in the first 20 minutes.
Kinda makes you question what the whole point that was, but hey, you'll be distracted by the awful CG background.
They all go to some power plant place with actually a pretty good live action Rust Bucket. But we see Eon has broken out and has aged some guy, and this really freaked me out as a kid. But now...
I'm not dead!
Wow, this is actually a pretty good comedy. Yeah, it almost gives hilarious and original Will Smith Genie a run for its money. You guys seriously need to see more movies. But also, I think this is supposed to be taken seriously. Oh.
Yeah. Then they go to Miller's Hardware, aka the plumber's headquarters through poorly CG'd elevator. And then it's revealed that apparently everyone in the town is secretly a plumber. Literally everyone. But oh no, the enemies break in, and you can tell how scary this must be through this guy's emotional performance.
They're inside.
But we get to see one of my favorite character pairings trying to open a weapon safe.
Hurry up, Ed. My memory is not what it used to be. Get out of the way,
They
Ed!
act like an old married couple, and it's kind of amazing. Oh, and they pick up the cheapest looking weapons ever. We get more bad choreography, and our old married couple continues to bicker.
I'll have to buy another lock tomorrow, you know.
Are you kidding me? Keep firing it!
Also, they throw in the most out-of-place Wilhelm scream ever. And also this interaction.
Don't just stand there, go hero!
Sure, now you want me to?
Yeah, she does actually. Do you see what's going on here?
Eon messes up the Omnitrix, so Ben pulls an ET/Stranger Things and escapes on a bike while being chased by a vehicle. But then, get this, the weird guy next to Ben at the diner is also a plumber.
Because why not?
After that, we get some more weird, edgy parents. Although we do actually get a pretty good scene between Max and Ben. Oh, not with the script or it being well written, but I can tell that they both genuinely care about each other and are trying to figure this all out as they go.
But don't worry, that doesn't last.
Ben goes to school next day and has an oddly placed line.
Hey, that sounds like something an assistant does. Girls are assistants.
Yeah, I guess Ben's a sexist now, everyone. I mean, come on, did you see the diner lady fight? I think women can handle themselves. But he talks with the principal, and apparently even Tenet ripped out this movie as well, and this scene did genuinely freak me out too as a kid. Eon comes there, and Ben turns into... oh jeez.
Remember that one time Jar Jar stuck his tongue out at everyone? That was adorable.
But yeah, we get more awkward action with weird slow-mo. Eon says he wants Ben alone, and then Ben does exactly that.
Because, you know, bad guys never deceive people.
And then we actually get a really impressive Rust Bucket explosion. So impressive that they keep replaying it like 5 times.
Jeez, I guess that's where the whole budget went.
Both the plumbers and the gang gets captured as Eon gives off a reveal.
You are me, Benjamin.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I never understood this as a kid. And I figured rewatching it now, I would understand it, and I still don't.
Apparently, Eon is a evil Ben from an alternate timeline. So first off, I guess he can time travel and hop between timelines. But second, they never explain it in the movie, because I guess they explained it in a TV episode that came after this movie. I'm sorry, I know this is a TV movie and the writer probably just wanted his paycheck and didn't want his name anywhere near this thing, but come on, how did he let this slide?
Did he even know who Eon was? Apparently not, because they explained it afterwards.
But no, they had to do a discount I'm your father reveal for some reason. And I'm explaining this all as an afterthought because the movie did too. But yeah, after that, Eon takes control of the Omnitrix and pulls the Rise of Skywalker and puts his life force into him. Or I guess the Rise of Skywalker copied off of this.
Yeah, that's 2 copies from you, Disney. You're on thin ice. You wanted to include a Frozen joke somehow in here, but I don't know, so let's just move on.
So yeah, we got evil adult Ben, but then, oh wait, can't forget, third act payoff. So yeah, they use the laser pointer thing
I don't know.
and escape. The principal breaks the plumbers out and continues to old married couple their way out of everything and get the most epic and hilarious team-up walk ever.
Let's get plumbing.
Then, instead of running like Max says, Gwen instead faces adult Ben by herself while Max somehow manages to single-handedly contain the Armageddon alien thingy. Gwen hits him with a wrench, I guess. And then she gives the only somewhat emotional performance in the movie until, you know.
Oh my gosh, it's working. I won't believe it.
You know, these are child actors, okay? I really don't want to be mean. I really don't. So, remember that one time Anakin was whining about everything being unfair? That was silly.
They then stop the Armageddon, but then, of course, Eon isn't dead. Ben goes hero again, and...
I would say another Jar Jar thing, but honestly, I remember so little about that movie. Seriously, it was only until like a year ago that I actually figured out the plot, like the politics and stuff, so moving on.
Ben and Gwen barely make the talent show, but right before they show up...
Percy! No, do not yell at me. It's not my fault.
Well, it's your job. Find them.
No. I am supposed to be here reading my lines, and then if they show up, they show up. It is not my... Do not send me into a shame spiral.
I want to see a spin-off series with those two MCs. Seriously, this is the most intense middle school talent show I've ever seen.
But they come as Gwen and Wildmutt still, and they use the transformation as magic. And no one seems to be alarmed that a well-known scary alien is right in front of them. But then they make this even worse by...
First place is the Velvet Sassy!
They brought an alien in here, and you're saying a bunch of wannabe TikTokers beat that? Whatever.
So yeah, we get more weird parents, and the rest of the gang walks off, while teasing sequels that we never got to see.
So that was Ben 10 Race Against Time. Was it good? Absolutely not. But I love it. So, what'd you guys think? Ryan, why do you have this weird thing where you acknowledge movies and TV shows are bad, yet you still love them? Yeah, you seem to do that with this a lot. I think we can both agree that this sounds pretty awful, so why do you like it? Well, it's nostalgia.
I loved this movie as a kid, and it's like that with a lot of other movies I review, so obviously my opinion is going to be biased, because if it weren't for the nostalgia, then this movie would be awful. Although, I can't really blame it. It is a made-for-TV movie, so it's no secret that the acting isn't very good, VFX are terrible, the plot is passable, no one ever grows as a character, and the overall epic action feeling just isn't there. Even though this movie does have some heart to it, and especially nailed it with the casting, it even threw in some hilarious performances out of nowhere, it in no way matches the charm of the original show. That is a classic and will always be miles better than this. This is just a live-action adaptation that doesn't affect that in any way. So this is just my forgotten guilty pleasure of the franchise.
Yeah, I definitely don't like this as much as you, man. And you probably never will. Also, do you guys have any ideas on how to end this? Wait, is this the thing you wanted me to find? It looks like another book you're writing titled... Wait, cut it off!